Well, hello, everybody. I'd like to welcome everyone to the iLA pre-launch webinar. My name is John Rodgers. I'm the founder. I'm the president of the Inspired Living application. And if someone invited you here to learn more about the application, I tell you what, you're going to want to thank them, really, because we've got something very, very special going on here. And hopefully this won't take any longer than, say, 20 or 25 minutes. But in a nutshell, what you're about to learn is this. Inspired Living application, you're going to learn how it is that you can profit from the exploding mobile application industry. You know, the mobile application industry, we're all familiar with mobile applications. It's a phenomenon is what it is. It's an absolute phenomenon. It has shown up on the scene and exploded as an industry in a way that few things really have. Most of the time, as you may know, a lot of industries, they start and they grow over a period of time. But the application industry, the mobile application industry, burst onto the scene as a fully grown adult in 2009. You know, this is still so new, 2009, but it came out of the gate as a $4.2 billion industry. Then in 2010, it grew to 6.2, 2011 to $14 billion. The numbers aren't quite out yet for 2012, but all of the people, all of the experts agree that the projection of the growth of the industry is going to be a $30 billion industry by the year 2015. Now, here's the thing. When there's an industry like that, it's fantastic to be in the middle and to be a part of that industry. But in the past, if you're going to participate in an industry like this and profit from it, you know what? The only way that you can profit from it is if you knew how to create applications, if you could write code. But that's not the case here. Here, what we have here is iLA gives the average, everyday person an opportunity to profit from the exploding mobile app industry. It's powerful because we're the first application of its kind. We're the first people to the market with this concept. Now, what is the application? What is the essence of the application, what it does? First of all, I'll tell you what the application does and how it is that a person can earn from the application. What we're looking at right here, these are some screenshots of the iOS version. We've got versions that this will run on all platforms. But what we're looking at right here is how it would appear on an iPhone. Here's what it does. iLA delivers a high-quality, professionally produced personal development video to your iPhone or your mobile device. It's done weekly, okay? You'll see a highly produced video having to do with time management, goal setting, personal development, leadership development, business development, wealth building, wealth management, and a lot more. I'll tell you what. The personal development industry in and of itself is a multi-billion-dollar industry in and of itself. But here, what we have right here, it's never, the personal development industry has never had this as a platform in the way that iLA has done it. So not only is iLA unique in the ability for the average person to profit from it, but it's unique in what it delivers, okay? It's the first application of its kind. Now, what we'll do is this. And by the way, I'll just explain something. Once a week, you get this video on your phone. The length of the video is we're very mindful of the length of it. It's between 6 and 9 minutes long. 6 and 9 minutes long. We've seen by research that most people's attention span maxes out at about 9 minutes. So we don't want it to, it'll never be longer than 9 minutes, but it'll always be between 6 and 9 minutes long. That you'll have practical benefit to. Then next week we take the video and we put it into what we call the vault. Okay, so like I say, a new video is released. The featured video is placed in the vault, or what we call the archive. Okay, so it's a growing treasure of information that's going to help you to achieve your goals, to cultivate healthy relationships, to reach new levels of success, to maximize your full potential in life. And I'm going to let you know this too. As time goes on, not only will there be information in the vault that has been featured as a weekly content, but there's going to be particular specific information also. The weekly content's general information, all right? It's good for everybody. But in the vault, there'll be some other things back there like cultivating healthy families, how to cultivate a healthy marriage, family life, also sales skills and industry-specific information. The vault is going to be amazing. Okay? But then also there's another section. It's a news blog. This is powerful because with the news blog, you can stay informed with up-to-the-minute news on exactly what's happening with iLA. There'll also be introduction of special video content that's been added to the vault. So if things have been added that haven't gone through the weekly content, that's where you'll learn about that. Also, you'll learn about promotional news, and also you'll have extra bonus inspirational articles. This is powerful because, you know what, as a company, we're really not going to be leaning or dependent on communicating with the field through email. You know what? This is the form of communication. Then, in addition to that, we have, it's easy to share. It's a share button. You can grow your business by sharing iLA with the share feature. You know, oftentimes when people look at businesses, when they want to see how duplicatable it is, how achievable it is for the average everyday person, well, I tell you, I just don't know that I've ever seen anything so duplicatable as iLA is. Because let me ask you this. You know, if you can push a button, you can succeed with iLA. Sends out an email. The email automatically is linked to your website so that people can join right from your website. Again, if a person can push a button, you can do this, okay? So here's what we're looking at in a nutshell. People are going to love the application. They'll love it because people are genuinely going to be inspired. They're going to be encouraged. They're going to be motivated. People are going to feel great from the content. And along with all of that, people are going to love this part of it. People are going to love the part that they can make money with it. Because once again, and I can't say this enough, can't emphasize this enough, it truly is the only app in the world that allows people to make money from the exploding app industry. It's incredibly powerful. And not only that, it is achievable. It's something that anybody can do. We have been very mindful of making this accessible to the masses. So many opportunities are out of reach for people because it's too expensive. This is accessible to the masses. Anybody can do it. It's $9.95 a month. That's simple. You might ask, okay, well, what's the buy-in for this? What's the initial investment? Listen, there is no initial investment. It's just $9.95 a month, period. Okay, that kind of gives you an overview as to what the application is. But now, there's another aspect that I'm going to share with you. There's a viral nature to this. It's truly going viral. This is growing faster than any business has gone in a long, long time. Literally, thousands of people are coming on board a week. Here's why it's going viral. Like I just mentioned, there isn't any barrier to entry. Anyone can do this. That's very powerful. Anyone can do it. There isn't any risk at all. You know, so many times with so many things that people do, you know, that they'll spend a lot of time doing their due diligence, which is a good thing. I encourage a person to do their due diligence. But you know what? The reality of the matter is here, there isn't any risk. It's $9.95. Also, it's simple to share. This is quite simply the most duplicatable system that I've ever seen. And I'm not, my knowledge is not exhaustive, but I have seen a lot. And I can say that this is the most simple thing to share. Also, here's something that's very powerful that's causing iLA to go viral. It's this. Listen, there are no catches and there are no requirements to getting paid. There are no hoops to jump through. So many times in a lot of opportunities you have to achieve certain management levels to get paid on your organization. Listen, you don't have to achieve any management levels to get paid on your organization. I'll show you how that works. See, the compensation plan that we have here and how it is that we reward people that refer other people to it, it's referred to as a 3x7 matrix. Some will earn less, some will earn more, but you know what? If you're going to maximize what you can do with this, it takes some effort. But we've built some things into it to really help you along the way. How this works is, if a person refers 3 people to the program, you can only refer 3 people to the program and have them be direct to you. After that, if you refer anybody else, guess what? They're automatically placed in other people's organizations. They're in your organization, but they're also placed. It's a forced matrix, so they're placed in those people's organization. It goes both ways. If you have people above you that are producing and they've got their places filled, guess what? You benefit from that because they're placed in your organization. And here's what happens. You know what? You get a portion of that, whether or not you place them there or not. And here's what's powerful. We've made it possible to where if you get 3 people and teach those people how to get 3 people, it's very simple. Like I said, we're looking at $9.95 a month, and it's an attractive app. People love applications. If you've got 12 people there, it's free. You don't have to pay for it anymore. Now, what we're going to see with this is amazing when it comes to retention. Let me ask you this. If someone has their application for free, are they going to quit it? Absolutely not. Well, here's what happens. From this point on, when people are in your organization, and it's important to say whether you put them there or if someone else put them there, from that point forward, anything that happens, you're making extra money from the people that are in your organization. Okay? So that when the time comes that your matrix is filled, that goes down 7 levels. What ends up happening is you make an extra $2,500 a month. And like I said, there are no hoops to jump through to qualify for that. You don't have to achieve certain management levels, and your people don't have to achieve certain management levels. If your matrix fills up, that's what you get, $2,500 a month. Now, but the neat thing is that working together as a group, as a team, you can definitely benefit from the efforts of the entire group, and also your efforts can benefit the people who you're helping. So it's in that way that when your matrix is filled up, that's $2,500 a month. Now, here's something that's very powerful too. We have customers. It's possible to be a customer without being an associate. Guess what? There's no limit. There's no limit on how many customers you have. Customers pay out just the same as if someone were an associate. There's only a certain number of associates you can have in a matrix, but there's no limit on how many customers you have in your organization. Okay? Now, here's the thing. $2,500 a month, that's helpful for anybody, but we have incentives for referring people, because we know that there are people who have the ability to put on 50, 100 people or more in a week. We've got people that have referred over 100 people to it in a week. Now, for those folks, I tell you what, there's more incentive. There's incentives for referrals. For example, if you directly refer 3 people, folks, I got to tell you, let me say it again. Just 3 people. Anybody can refer 3 people. We've found people that have come on board with us that have never had any success with anything. It's simple to refer 3 people. Here's what happens. You get a 10% match of their matrix commissions. Anything that they're making on their matrix. For example, if their matrix is entirely filled, you'd be making an extra $250 a month on their as a bonus match of what they're making. That'd be an extra $750 a month. Now, let me clarify something. They don't have to have their matrix filled for you to have a bonus match. It's just whatever it is that they are making. Okay. Now it goes on. If you directly refer 6 people, refer 6 people, you'll get a 20% bonus match of their matrix commissions. That'd be an extra $500 a month for each person with a filled up matrix. So if you've got 6 people like that, that's an extra $3,000 a month. Now look at this, 10 people. If you directly refer 10 people, then you get a 40% bonus match of their matrix commissions. Let me draw you a picture here. If you've got 10 people, if they've got a filled up matrix, or if you've got a person with a filled up matrix, you get a $1,000 bonus match on what they earn. If you've got 10 of them, you know what? The math is pretty simple. That's an extra $10,000 a month on top of what you're making on your own matrix commissions. Now, like I said, we have people that have referred 50, 100, or 150 people in a week. Now, those people, they're going to be doing very, very well for themselves. It's genuinely unlimited what you can do, okay? So, as far as participation, to participate in the matrix, it's really very simple. There are a couple of options. The only requirement to participate in the matrix, the referral program, is that you're an active associate. That's it. If you're an active associate, you can participate in the matrix commissions. Like I said, there are no hoops to jump through. To be an active associate, first option is you can join iLA as an associate for $9.95. That's pretty simple. $9.95, you're in the system, and you can benefit from that program. There is another option, though. Technically speaking, a person doesn't have to pay anything. If a person gets started for free, you can obtain 2 retail customers for $6.95, and then you become an active associate. The option is yours. The choice is yours, whichever is the most simple for you, okay? Now, because we've got 3 enrollment options, all options are very simple. The first is a free enrollment. If a person wants to, they can enroll for free. That gives them an opportunity to get going and then obtain 2 retail customers if they want. Okay, because again, we want to make this available to anybody. If someone for one reason or another doesn't have $9.95, listen, that's okay. Get going for free, get a couple customers, and you're good to go. Now, here's what's involved with the free enrollment. You get to enjoy the weekly iLA video content. So once a week, you get to see that video. However, it's important to let you know, you don't have access to the iLA archive. Also, you don't get a website, and you don't have the ability to earn from the Matrix referral program. Okay, but it's free. It's a free enrollment. The second option is as a retail customer. As a retail customer is $6.95 a month. Now, for $6.95, again, a person does get to enjoy the iLA video content, and they do have access to the entire archive. That's the big difference there. They get access to the archive, but as a retail customer, you don't get a website, okay, and you don't have the ability to earn from the Matrix referral program, okay, but a person can be a customer. Then finally, thirdly and finally, is a person can get started as an iLA associate. An iLA associate is $9.95. You get to enjoy the weekly iLA video content. You have full access to the iLA archive. Also, you get a personal website, your own website for referring other associates and customers. You know what? I got to tell you, folks, there's a lot of companies that charge more than $9.95 a month just for the website. But you get that as well, okay? Also, as an associate, you're automatically an active associate, so you have the ability to earn from the Matrix referral program. Really pretty powerful. Also, this is very important. For $9.95 a month, you're actually an independent business owner. And as such, you have all the tax advantages of owning your own business. And we're going to be having videos in the future that talk about that, the advantages of owning your own business and what you can do with that. Okay, so having looked at all that, I'll tell you, when it comes to getting started, it's really simple. What you do is this. You get back to the person that invited you to this webinar. What you do is you click on the join button, fill that out on their website. Right after that, it's automated. You automatically get your own website after that, okay? Now, when you do that, after you have your website, you can share it with other people, and then also, very simply, what you do is you invite your first 3 people to our next webinar. We're going to just invite them on. Say, hey, take a close look at this. We've got a neat thing going on right here. And then you'll be up and running, set to go in business. We're looking forward to great things. Remember to believe for great things and have a great night.